Hi, I'm here with Dr. Angela and I will be asking her some questions about the digestive system. Dr. Angela, can you explain what the digestive system is and how it works?
Sure. The digestive system is a part of your body that allows you to take in nutrients, and it helps process those nutrients to give your body energy. And then the parts of the things that you consume that you cannot use, your body then packages into a waste product. And this particular organ system actually involves several parts. It involves your mouth, and it involves your esophagus, which is the tube that goes from the mouth to the stomach. It involves the stomach. It involves the small and the large intestine, as well as the liver and the pancreas and the gallbladder.
What part of the body does the digestion take place?
So it actually takes place in several places. So the first part is in your mouth. By chewing food, you're chewing it into tiny pieces, which helps with the absorption process. And also inside the mouth, there are enzymes that are being secreted that also begin the breakdown of the food. The stomach also has cells in it that secrete acid, which further break down the food, and also enzymes that help break down the food. After the food leaves the mouth and goes to the stomach, it then goes into the small intestine. And in the first part of the small intestine, the duodenum, there is also further digestion with enzymes from the pancreas to further digest the food, as well as products from the gallbladder to also help digest the fat. And after that duodenum, the remainder of the intestinal tract, there's not absorption taking place. There's not breakdown of food, taking place. The rest of the intestinal tract is for absorption. So the mouth, the stomach, and the duodenum are where food is being broken down to be turned into energy.
What happens if your digestive system isn't working properly?
Well, if your digestive system isn't working properly, that's when people usually see a doctor because they get very sick. Sometimes they have problems like abdominal pain, so that every time they eat, they have pain, or they have pain even without eating. Other times they are vomiting, and so they can't keep anything down. And other times they have situations in which they are defecating or pooping significantly more than they should, which also makes them feel very uncomfortable.
What are some digestive system diseases and what causes them?
Well, there's a lot of digestive system diseases. So one of them that is probably more common is something called diverticulosis. And diverticulosis is when the tube or the intestine has little pockets or pouches, and what can happen is food and small particles like seeds can get stuck in there, and when that happens, people get diverticulitis or get left-sided abdominal pain, and that is very common. A lot of people don't even know they have that, but what happens is they eat popcorn or lots of seeds, and all of a sudden they come to the doctor saying, I don't know what's wrong, I don't feel well, I have a lot of pain in the left lower side. And that's because they have these little pockets that they didn't know that they have. And the treatment for that would be, well, besides taking care of that problem, would be avoiding those products that cause that. Another digestive system issue would be people that are lactose intolerant. Those are people that can't drink milk or ice cream or things like that because they lack the enzyme to help break down that particular protein. And those people have a lot of gas and bloating and abdominal pain, and they feel sick every time they eat those kinds of foods.
The destination is on your right. 1179 Cypress Loft Plate.
I hope you can edit that. Let's see. Another issue would be celiac disease. I'm sure you've heard of that. Those are individuals that have a condition in which their body, specifically the small intestine, is very sensitive to gluten products, which is found in like wheat, barley, and rye. And when individuals with celiac disease get or consume those products, their body actually attacks the cells in the small intestine and makes it so they can't absorb the food, and also causes them to have significant distress and pain. That's probably some of the top that I can think of. There are other ones as well, but
Why aren't processed foods good for you?
Well, I think there's several reasons. Processed foods can fill you up, and they don't have a lot of nutrition in them. So in terms of, you could eat something that has a lot of calories, and yet it's not really providing good fuel for your body, okay? Processed foods also usually contain a lot of products that are not healthy for your body, like high amounts of salt, which can affect your blood pressure and other things that can make people sick in the long run. Processed foods also may contain substances like nitrates that have been associated with certain types of cancer. So eating processed foods on a regular basis is just not healthy for your digestive system.
Thank you for your time.